Well, look what we have here. Anybody know what that is? Remember our friends of the forest foraging for fungus? No, you don't know what this is? Remember? It's a polypore. Come on, kids, you can do it. Anybody know the name? You can do it. Come on. It's turkey tail. Tremetes Versicolor. Or various colors of Trametes. Various colors, you know. But turkey tail would be more definite. See? It's thicker. It's got a little meat to it. It's got pores on the bottom. See it? That's the true one. And yeah, those are edible, and you can grind them up and dry them out, grind them up, use them for various kinds of, you know, what ails you. Soup stock. I usually dry them out, grind them up, use them for soup stock. It tastes pretty good. But this is a pretty good example, and it's right here by a trail. And I usually go do a little panning and looking for various kinds of, see, there's that word, various. Go down here looking for flints and, you know, do a little panning, see if I can find any gold, silver, platinum. I find a lot of iron ore, copper, quartz pieces, you know, so, but pretty much it. This is what it's going to look like. It's on the, as you can tell, the usual culprit. It's on a stump, but I wouldn't eat these because this is off of a trail and I don't have a clue who comes back here. Maybe they, you know, I've used a restroom on it or something, but as you can tell, it is definitely attached to this stump. And right now I guess would be the time to go looking for really good turkey tail. It's winter today. It's about 30 degrees. It's a couple days before Christmas 2015. I'm here in the Ozarks, and so but this is what our turkey tail looks like, and that's a pretty good, what they call a flush. So I thought I'd go ahead and document this for you guys out there, because remember, you know, in our foraging the forest for fungus, you know, the Roman gnome, fabulous forage, fantastic forage, we couldn't find a lot of these, probably because, well, as you can tell what time of year it is, and look at the color of the leaves around it. So once again, that would be a definite indicator of why it needs to be this kind of weather and this kind of environment. So there we go. There's our good demonstration. Let's see if I get a good photo of it for the old folks out there on YouTube. Tremetes Versicolor. Various colors of tree meat. Remember? Tree meat. Remember, it's on the tree. It's meat. That was the whole thing too. It's like, oh, this is kind of meaty. You're looking for those though, see. And the reason why it's called a turkey tail is, you know, you can kind of just do the math on that one. See, it looks like a turkey tail on the back when it opens up its feathers. Okay, now, Tremetes Versicolor, part 2. We call this turkey tail, okay? And first of all, that's the signature. See why we call it turkey tail? If anybody knows what a turkey is, or something of that nature, you know, peacocks, and, you know, a lot of the other birds that have feathers on the back, you know, like Tom and on them. But if you look at these that I have, I've picked these. We're going to take these home and clean them up. But if you can see the various, you know, the variety of colors on the back, right? And it does look like a what they call a flush. When the turkey opens up, especially the Tom wants to bust out and show you what he's got. You know what I'm saying? But this is a polypore. It's called Tremetes Versicolor. And if you can look on the back of this, you can see why we call it a polypore. And this is a definite signature of, see the little pores on the bottom? Okay. Now, meat. That is the section we're talking about, because there's other ones that look like scales, paper, But this actually has some texture and thickness to it, and it's a little spongy. Okay, but if you can tell on the bottom of this, there we go. See the little pores and stuff? Yeah, there's dirt on there. We're going to clean that up. Let's see if I can get a better photo of that. Yeah, I love that automatic focusing they got on here nowadays. So this is going, yeah, I got dirty fingernails too. But this is the bottom of it, and that's why it's called a polypore. And they're either round. Your polypores are going to be round. There's a diamond or a hexagonal polypore. Remember, we went over that one. We ate those. Those were good. I liked them. And so this is what we're going to do. This is our turkey tail. See, this is actually the best sample I've gotten so far this year. I've looked all over the place for them, and apparently the time of year is, like I said, this is December in the Ozarks. It's 30 degrees right now. So, and this is kind of at the end of their growing season because they're starting to dry a little bit, but there's still thickness to them. They're going to be preserved because of the cold weather, so you might be able to find them before they go bad. Usually in the spring or summer, they go bad. You know, they get dried out, which is still cool because you can still use that. Dry these out, you know, but we're going to, I usually cut off all the weird sections. But once again, let's see if I can get this off here. This little piece. Look at the back. Look at the back right there. See it? That is why we call it a polypore. See the little pores in the bottom of it? Like sponge. Like a sponge. Let's see if I can get my... There we go. And so that's why we call it a polypore. Nickname turkey tail. Okay? So there you go. Get a gander at that, kids. And then here's the larger piece. I've seen them larger than this, but not up here this year and last year. But anyhow. Oh, hey. Oh, you're back? Oh, we're back. Okay. Well, I'm still out here working on our turkey tail stew here with our new Alpine stowaway pot, 1.6 liter we got from our winnings from our Missouri lottery points for prizes. And well, we got scratcher money, and I won $72 this month in Missouri lottery. I found scratcher tickets over the you know, over the holidays, and I ended up with $72. People keep throwing away their winning lottery tickets. I find them, and hey, yeah, y'all keep that up, thanks. So anyway, with some of the winnings that I got this stowaway pot at the Alpine shop, and the big one, 1.6 liter, I think it was what was it, 23 plus some tax. I originally was going in there for the 1 liter, which is actually what I recommend, but this one's large enough to stow away probably all your gear and just throw it in your pack. And it comes with a lid, as you can see, so you can do some pressure cooking action. But while I got your attention and I'm cooking some of these turkey tails that we got, that these funguses that we've been collecting are very valuable. I mean, not money-wise. I mean, yeah, I'm sure people will sell them, but they're valuable for human life and longevity and happiness because it's nutrition. And they grow on the trees, and so they're available. I mean, funguses grow everywhere, but some of these are more friendlier and easier to use without expectancy or, you know, the, oh my God, they're funguses or mushrooms. I could get sick and die. Yeah, just don't eat the weird-looking ones. These are polypore bracket funguses. They grow on the side of the tree. They're not really that harmful. Pretty harmless, actually. And I think that's what really scares a lot of people, is they're harmless and are available to everybody to use, but a lot of people don't know. You just don't know. I used to walk by these all the time when I was a kid, and I had no clue I could eat these. So, now that I'm older, I make good use of my library and internet, especially some of the stuff on Wikipedia that covers funguses. And I make friends with people that kind of do this, but they're few and far between. They're few and far between. Not very many people know how to just walk out in the woods and just eat stuff. But as you can see, we got our we got our stew going here. Our roux. So you got to make sure your roux are good, because that's the sauce for the stew, huh? Your roux. So we put our turkey tail in here, huh? We stir that around a little bit. You like my Justin Wilson impersonation? I put this in here. I need a little wine for the food. A little wine for me, huh? A little more wine for the food. A little bit more wine for me, right? Aye. So anyhow, we'll let that simmer in the pot. But as far as that goes, funguses are pretty good for you. And this is usually one of the ways that I cook them. I dry them out, cut them up into pieces, throw them in the soup. Or, you know, you wait till they're completely dry and just grind the hell out of them and throw them in there for soup stock. You know, so you get your roux flavor just right out. Or you can make a tea or a drink out of it. But that's pretty much what I do with it. And a little bit goes a long way, especially after it dries out, because you can turn it into powder. And it stores a real long time at that stage. But what happens is these funguses, they pull the nutrition out of the tree after it's, you know, it's past its life expectancy or it got chopped down, and it pulls the nutrition and the sugars, the polysaccharides and all that out of the tree. So all the stuff that's in the trees in these little funguses. So that's vitamins, minerals, sugars, proteins. And if you notice, they're flexible. Remember we was talking about flexibility. See? It has the ability to flex. That means that's a good thing. You won't dry out. That's another thing. These have the ability not to, you know, they're real fibrous. And that's what we're going after. We're going after something that has all the wonderful aesthetics that we're looking for in our body. Remember, we want to be healthy, able to resist extreme temperatures, energetic, right? Flexible, the ability to resist extreme cold temperatures, extreme heat. That's why all of the plants that I go after are flexible, high nutritional content. So keep that in mind. Continuously use that in your diet. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, huh? Yeah, I think we're a little overdue on the boiling part here. We're gonna have to. Yeah. I'm telling you. I don't know why nobody wants to eat out here with me. I mean, I thought I was a pretty decent, you know,